Thank you for joining me this morning for morning yoga practice. My name is Sade, and I'll be guiding you through a 30-minute session. If you could please grab onto a couple of props, you may or may not need it, but I always suggest it just in case. We're going to use some yoga blocks and also a strap. If you don't have any blocks, you can grab onto a stack of books or anything that can give you height and elevate you through the pose. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can grab onto a belt or something to help you deepen the stretch. So if you could join me in a comfortable seated position, we're going to get started. So just join me in a cross-legged easy pose, making sure your back is up nice and tall, and placing your palms either face down or face up, wherever you feel comfortable. And slowly begin to close your eyes. I like to take this time to check in with the body, bring in some self-awareness, and do a quick body scan, starting from the toes, working your way up to the top of your crown. Just noticing how you feel as we start our day. Noticing any tense areas without any judgment. Just bringing awareness to the body. Now bring your awareness to the breath. Noticing how the chest rises and falls. We're going to take 3 collective breaths together. Start by releasing all the air from the lungs. We're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose on the count of 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more times. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. 1, 2, 3, 4. One last time. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back to the normal breath. And before we get started in our practice, take this moment to set an intention. Whether it's to be mindful, to give yourself grace, to move with patience, acknowledging wherever you are in your practice, and carrying this intention with you throughout. Now seal that intention in your mind. And slowly begin to open your eyes. As we bring our awareness to the neck, start to bring your chin down towards your chest. And then slowly inhale, rotating towards the left side as we create large circles. Making sure to follow the breath. Nice deep inhale. As your head drops down, exhale. One more time in this direction. Keep following the breath. And then slowly begin to go in the opposite direction. Taking nice deep breaths in and out. One more rotation. And bring your head down, chin towards your chest. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Slowly bring your head up. I'm going to go to the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears, dropping the shoulders down and back. 2 more times. Inhale, bringing the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, rotate the shoulders back. 1 last time. Inhale, nice deep breath in. Bringing those shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, rotate those shoulders back. Now, let's get started on all fours. You can move your props out the way. Coming on to all fours. Making sure your knees are stacked underneath the hips. Wrists are stacked underneath the shoulders. Make sure to spread your fingers nice and wide. And we're going to open up the wrists just a little bit. So we'll take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Keeping that spine nice and neutral. You're going to slowly turn your hands in towards each other as much as you can. You might have a little challenge in the shoulder here, and that's okay. So turn them as far as you can inward so your fingers are pointing towards each other. Take a nice deep breath here. And then bring your hands back to that first position. We're going to flip the palms so the palms are facing up. Now, if you have a little tweak in the wrist, you can just stay here where we were in the first position and breathe into that. If you want to move forward, you can slowly start to flip the palms facing up towards the face. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. We'll take one more breath, and if you can slowly start to sit your hips back just a little bit to really stretch those wrists a little bit more. Breathe with it. It's really good if you have carpal tunnel, if you are on the computer a lot, if you're gaming. And take a nice deep breath in and come back up. And slowly flip those palms facing down. We're going to get right into our cat-cow. So take a nice deep breath in, dropping the belly, turn your gaze towards the side. Exhale. Tuck the chin, pull that belly up towards the sky. 2 more times. Follow your own breath. Nice and slow and easy. And wherever you are, come back to that neutral position. We're going to bring our 2 big toes together. Spread your knees about towards the edge of the mat. So nice and wide here, wider than hip distance. And slowly sit your hips back towards your heels. Extend with both arms. And try to bring your chest and your forehead down towards your mat. Take a nice deep breath here. In our wide-legged child's pose. And slowly take a nice deep breath in and start to come up onto both palms. Bring your knees in about hip distance apart and release your 2 big toes. We're going to tuck the toes in here and slowly lift the knees off the mat. Extend, lifting your hips up towards the sky, keeping your knees nice and bent here. and slowly start to walk towards the top edge of your mat. Keep the knees hip distance apart and create a nice bend in the knees. So allow your chest to fall down onto the tops of your thighs. Bring your hips down just a little bit and allow your head to hang heavy. Releasing your arms. Allow them to touch the mat if they can. And then reaching with opposite elbows in our ragdoll position. Start to sway from side to side. And then slowly come back to stillness, releasing both arms. We're going to inhale halfway lift, keeping those knees bent. Exhale, release. And slowly inhale and rise. Allow your head to come up last. Bring your arms out wide and up above the head. Bring your head and your gaze towards the sky, both palms together. Exhale, release. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring both arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, bending forward, hinging at the hips. Keep a nice spin in the knees if your legs are still a little tight. We're just waking up, warming up. We're gonna halfway lift and exhale, release. Planting both palms down, step back 1 foot at a time. Exhale, bending at the elbows. Inhale, lift up into cobra. Exhale, come on down. Push the hips up towards the sky into downward dog. And we're going to slowly walk towards the top edge of our mat. Keeping the feet hip distance apart. Again, you can keep a bend in the knee. Your legs and hamstrings are still a little tight. If you can't, start to straighten your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. Remember to bring your head up last. Hands up towards the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, nice deep breath in. Bring those hands back up towards the sky. And exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Stepping back 1 foot at a time. Exhale, bend at the elbows. Inhale, flatten your body on the mat, come up into cobra. Exhale, come on down. Tuck the toes, push the hips back into downward dog. And slowly begin to walk towards the top edge of your mat. Feel the body begin to warm up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, slowly rise. Allow your head to come up last. Exhale, release. Inhale, nice deep breath in. I'm going to add in a few more poses here. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sweep your hands past your feet up towards the top of your head. Bring your hips down, coming into chair pose. Now, you can reach out for your block. Place that block in between your thighs here to help stabilize you if you feel like your knees start to wobble and cave in. Or you step your feet together and press down into your feet. So wherever you are in your practice. Exhale, forward fold, releasing that chair pose. We're going to step back with the right foot. We're going to inhale, bring both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing just the right hand inside that left foot. Now again, you can reach for your block and use that to give you some height if you can't quite reach the mat. So wherever you are, using that block to help you. No judgment here. Exhale, bringing that left hand down. We're gonna walk this left foot out towards the edge of our mat, bringing both arms inside that left foot, dropping that right knee into our sort of lizard variation. Now using your left hand, slowly and gently press against that left knee, bringing the sole of the left foot up so you can see the bottom of your foot, and turning our gaze towards the sky. Nice little hip opener here. Exhale, bring that foot back down on your mat. Release that right knee and step back with that left foot. You're gonna exhale, bending the elbows. This time, inhale, come up into upward dog. Exhale, push the hips back. And what we do to one side, we do to the other. So when inhale, lifting that right leg towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, bringing that right foot inside. Bringing that right foot forward. We're gonna inhale, sweeping the arms up towards the sky. And exhale, bringing that left hand down to the inside of that right foot. Turning our gaze towards the sky. Again, you can use a block. One side may feel different than the other. So using a block to help give you some height and stability is always great. Now exhale, bringing that right hand down. We're gonna walk that right foot to the outer edge of our mat. We're gonna drop that left knee into our lizard variation. Now we're using your right hand. You're gonna press against that right leg. Opening up the hip and turn your gaze towards the sky. If turning your body, your torso, and your gaze towards the sky is too much, you can continue to face down towards your mat and just focus solely on the hips. And slowly release. Bringing that foot back down, both palms on our mat. Lift up off that left knee, stepping back with the right foot. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lifting up. This time it's a cobra, or if you want to, upward dog. Exhale, come on down. Push your hips up and back towards the sky. Inhale, lifting with the left leg. Bend that knee and step forward into lunge. Inhale, bringing that right foot forward, bringing both feet together. Allow your head to hang heavy. Again, if you need to, you can bend at the knees just a little. And we're gonna inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Try to deepen that stretch in that forward fold, hinging at the hips. Try to bring that curvature out of the spine. And slowly inhale, begin to rise, allowing the head to come up last. Taking your time, no need to rush here. Exhale. Inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, halfway lift one more time. Exhale, release. Stepping back, both feet one at a time. Coming into that plank. And we're gonna hold here for 5 breaths. Engage your core. Squeezing your glutes. Most people don't realize how much of a full body pose this is. 2 more breaths. And slowly begin to bend at the elbows, coming down to your mat. And releasing both arms, turn your head to one side. Allow your chest, your shoulders, your body to melt into the mat. Turning your head to the opposite side, just to give us some balance. One more breath. Now turn your head towards the top edge of your mat. And we're gonna engage the back muscles here. So we're gonna lift up both arms, palms facing up towards the ceiling, and the legs at the same time. We're gonna do this 3 times. So take a nice deep breath in. On your next inhale, we're gonna lift up. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and start to rise. Bring your head, arms, legs, all up toward the sky. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, come on up. Really extend, pointing the toes. And exhale, release. Last time. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, slowly come on down. Placing both palms right underneath the shoulders. Bring your feet together. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, turn your gaze towards the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Turn your gaze towards the left shoulder. I'm sorry, did I say right shoulder first? Yeah, so opposite shoulder. Come back to center. Exhale, come on down. Tuck the toes, push the hips back. We're not gonna come into downward dog. Instead, we're gonna come into child's pose. Keeping your head down towards the mat. And then inhale, come up onto all fours. And we're just gonna shift over onto our sits bones. We're gonna come all the way down on our mat. Lay nice and flat. And inhale, both legs into the body. Nice little hug here. Keeping your head down. Releasing your left leg. Now this is where you can grab onto your strap or your belt, if you have one. If not, I will give modifications. So just working with the right leg first. If you have a strap at home, you can place the strap at the center of your foot. Inhale, extend that leg up towards the sky. If you don't have a strap at home, you can reach for the back of the thigh or the back of the calf. Listen to your body. Try not to overextend, hyperextend. Utilizing your strap, we're going to place the strap in the left hand, releasing that right arm, and slowly drift that right leg across the body towards the left side, or spinal twist. Keeping your leg straight. If you feel like you can't quite reach the ground, this is where you can also use a block. Put it right underneath that foot there. And turn your gaze towards the right shoulder for an extra twist. Inhale, come back to center. This time reaching with your right hand, dropping that right leg. towards the right side, opening up the hip. Again, you can use a block here. Inhale, come back to center. Bring both arms to reach for that strap or reach behind the calf or the thigh. Take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, try to bring that leg closer towards your upper body. Really stretching out the hamstrings. And slowly exhale and release. Switching sides. Inhale, bringing that left leg in towards the body. Hug it in, hug it in. We have that strap, reach for that strap. Place it at the sole of the foot. Extend that leg up towards the sky. Reach for the strap and to bring the strap into the right hand and slowly drift that left leg towards the right side of the body. Again, use your props if you have them. And slowly turn your gaze towards the left shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in, bring that leg back to center. One side may feel different than the other. We're gonna reach with that left hand and drop the left leg towards the left side. I myself probably need a block or two. And then slowly inhale, come back up, reaching for the strap with both hands. Take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, slowly bringing that leg closer to the upper body. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings. Make sure to breathe. If you feel a little discomfort, you can slowly ease off just a little bit. You don't want to strain or pull any muscles. And then slowly release. Remove the strap to the side. And inhale. Keeping your legs open wide. Bring both knees in towards the chest. Reach for the soles, the outer soles of the feet. Bring your elbows inside the inner thighs. And bring your soles of your feet pointing towards the sky. Press down into the feet. Opening up the hips just a little bit more into happy baby. You can start to rock from side to side, back and forth. Whatever feels good to you in this moment. And slowly release both legs. Arms facing up, coming into Shavasana. Relaxing your shoulders, melting into the earth. If you would like to stay in a longer Shavasana, please pause here. I highly suggest about a 5-10 minute Shavasana. For those of you ready to move forward, start to bring awareness into the body. Start to wiggle the toes with the fingers, rotating the wrists and the ankles. And extend with both arms above the head, full body stretch. Start to roll over to your right side into fetal position. Pressing into the earth with the left palm, come up, joining me back in that comfortable seated position. Keeping your eyes closed. Bringing your palms together, hands are at heart center. Having a moment of thanks. Thanking yourself for giving yourself this time, for being patient with yourself throughout this practice and allowing yourself grace. I give you thanks for allowing me to guide you, for allowing me to be within your presence. I hope that you have an amazing and wonderful weekend. Namaste.